Oh my god, that's right. This is the blue section. Hey, blue. Why do you look so sad? Please don't be sad, because I'm assuming when you get sad, you go and do crazy crap.
죄송해요, 아르갈리아님.
이곳까지 오면 분명 답을 찾을 수 있다고 생각했거든. 그런데 왜 아무도 모르는 걸까?
A lead to the library? Come to the library! I will invite you. Question, how do I invite them? Also question, how do I beat them once they're here?
외곽 중에서도 변두리인 곳에 무엇이 있다고 기대한 겁니까?
They're in the outskirts? Oh, a laboratory in the outskirts! Are you at the old lobotomy site? You know, like the original one. Before all of the events of lobotomy happened.
붉은 안개는 이곳을 기점으로 활동하면서 그 힘을 다루기 시작했잖아.
붉은 안개고 뭐고 우리는 그저 버려진 연구실을 사용하고 있을 뿐이라고.
뭔가 있는 건 확실한데 짐작 가는 거 없어?
I think he's just striking down everyone in front of him that says anything, unless it's exactly what he wants to hear.
꼭 괴물들이 올 거예요. 제발 그만 저희를 놓아주세요.
Are there abnormalities down here? There could be. There could be failed abnormalities. Things that they did experiments on. They turned into either distortions or some form of abnormality. They abandoned them because they didn't actually produce the power that they're looking for. And they're just hunting people down here.
하나도 도움이 안 되네.
You're not going to get any answers out of dead people. I know, I get it. It's probably like a form of psychological torture. They figure if all of the people do see them being disciplined and them getting cut down, they're more apt to say something. But I don't think that you have to worry about anything. They're definitely afraid enough. They will say something if they know something.
여기 있는 그 누구도 이 시설에 대해서는 모른다고 하는데 왜 자기 할 말만 하는 거야?
빨리 도움이 될 만한 정보를 생각하는 게 좋을 거야. 나도 그 사람의 아름다운 목소리를 따라 짐작 가는 곳은 전부 돌아봤어. 열심히 찾아봤지.
So he's looking for how to get stronger? To try to match the Red Mist's power? So is that why he's sending people to the library too? Kind of like a calling card to the Red Mist? Maybe it's because he doesn't actually know much about the library. He just knows that he's really strong, he likes toying with people, and he thinks the library is a good way for him to possibly get stronger. Or the library it would be a good way for him to meet face to face with the Red Mist. I don't know if he knows if she's there or not. But I'm assuming that he has at least put together that the library and lobotomy have something to do with one another, and she was working for Lobotomy Corporation.
끝에 남은 건 엘사와 도서관, 그리고 이곳뿐이더라.
곧 올 거야. 문을 안 닫으면 곧 들어올 거라고.
도시 한복판에 나타난 피아니스트. 내 동생을 앗아갔지.
There it is! There is motive. He has motivation now, so the revenge thickens. Why is everyone out for revenge? So I get it. He's mad at lobotomy because lobotomy happened. The days and nights happened. That means the pianist happened. His sister died as a direct result of all of that. He thinks the only one he really has to watch out for is the Red Mist. Or at least he knows that the Red Mist somehow got powerful from lobotomy, from the work that was done. So he might be looking for a way to strengthen himself.
난 그 자리에 있지 못했지만 뒤늦게 도착한 후 본 건 피아니스트가 없는 거대한 피아노뿐이었어. 내 동생은 피아노의 건반과 현이 되어 마지막 연주를 한 거야. 형언할 수 없는 모습이었지.
So then why is he affiliated with the musicians? Or is it that he wants to understand the pianist? And the only way to understand it in this world is to get close to the people that really want to be the pianist. He's trying to comprehend what could force someone to turn into that kind of a distortion, have that kind of an impact, have that kind of an effect. So, because he's affiliated not only with the Gears, who is doing this to people, but also the musicians who are turning people into musical instruments. So I don't know. I don't get it. I guess he is sort of twisted, and Roland does say that. So maybe this is his twisted way of trying to understand the minds of these people and why they would do something like this. But then why not just go on a killing spree and just wipe out anyone that would do something similar to what the pianist did to his sister? Unless he's not actually trying to avenge his sister. I'm calling it right now. This is either going to be a brother trying to avenge his sister's death, or he's actually jealous that his sister got to be part of the final performance and that he wasn't there to interrupt the performance or fight with the pianist who was super strong or even be part of the performance somehow. I don't know how crazy this dude is.
하지만 끔찍해서 말을 잇지 못한 게 아니야. 그 모습은 아름다웠거든.
Ah! He is crazy! No! It was too beautiful for words! I wish I could have been part of the piano. I would make that piano so strong the pianist would not have died with me part of it. Or something. What is he doing?
저 대업 소리 들려? 온다고!
What clock? Who has clockwork? Is that the gears? She's right here. Gosh, don't talk about her right to her face. At least wait till she turns around. Talk behind her back.
내 동생이 머저리에게 가게 둔 게 잘못이지. 난 말리지 못했어.
Okay, so confused now. This dude's doing like 180s all over the place. He's cranking all sorts of 90s like it's Fortnite again. What is going on? He flip-flops between the music was beautiful, I'm not upset at how horrible it was or the horrible things that happened to my sister. And then he's talking about how he cares about his dear younger sister, and it was his fault for letting her marry an imbecile. Hang on! Okay, hear me out. I'm trying to process this. How do I say this in the right way? I want this to make absolutely clear my leap in logic here. We saw one image of Roland's wife. From behind, she had long white hair. Who else has long white hair? His sister died. Roland's wife died. It both sort of kind of happened around the time of the pianist, around the time of the light. Yeah, maybe it's a leap in logic. Like, it's such a coincidence that that's just happens. And it doesn't guarantee anything. But that's what I'm here for. I'm here for massive leaps in logic. So, I might just be crazy enough to have pieced this together. Roland's wife died. Horribly died. Roland wasn't there to help. Roland hates Blue and knows a little bit too much about Blue. But he doesn't hate Blue enough to just straight up say, you know, this guy's weird, I hear a lot about him, and I hate him. No. It feels personal. Kind of like a brother-in-law personal. I think Roland's wife and Blue's sister is the same woman. And they're both furious that the pianist killed their loved one. So that means that those two are working together, which means that Roland can't be trusted because he's obviously working with Blue. And they probably both hate lobotomy, hate the library because it caused the creation of the distortions, which caused the pianist, which means that I am totally right to be so suspicious of Roland, if any of this is even true. I have no clue. But my best guess, right here, right now, I'm calling it Roland's wife, Blue's sister, same person, and they're both furious at us. Now, what does that mean? Why are there strings being pulled behind the scenes? Can they actually communicate with one another? Is Roland a mole on the inside leaking information? Is that why Blue keeps sending people to the library? It would all make sense then. It all would come together then. But it could all just be a massive coincidence, and they might want me to think that, and it's not actually true. That's what I would do. If I were them, I would totally make it so obvious. I would like hammer home, she looks like Blue. She definitely died during the pianist. And then I would drop this truth bomb right here. Like, look, it's definitely the same person. And then them not be related at all. And them just be like old drinking buddies or something. I don't know. But it feels like they're so connected. It feels like this fits all of the puzzle pieces. They all start sliding into place then. If this is true, I don't know. But here's the thing, right? Maybe I click the button. Maybe they confirm it. Yes, my sister was married to that imbecile Roland, insert last name here. Roland, that used to be a good fixer and is now a bad fixer. That may or may not be in the library currently. Roland, you know the Roland that I'm talking about, right? But this could be huge.
평생 이해할 수 없어서 외로웠던 우리는 연주로 인해 서로를 이해할 수 있었어.
Oh, they were both influenced by the performance?
세상 물정 모르는 귀여운 말괄량이를 잃은 아픔과 절망에 몸을 떨다가도 다시 동생이었던 것을 보며 그 황홀한 선율에 몸을 떨 때 눈이 떠졌어. 보이더라고. 그 아이를 위해서 내가 해줄 수 있는 건
왔어. 부디.
Who's here?
아름다운 선율로 안젤리카의 추모를 끝없이 잇는 것.
Do I remember Roland's wife's name? Did he say Angelica? I need to know! I need to look back. Do I have Roland's credenza? Should I just quit and go back, read the credenza, and then come back to this moment? I gotta know!
상냥한 목소리가 속삭였지. 다시 한번 그때의 연주를 할 수 있다고. 그 목소리를 따라 헤맸지만 어디서도 명확한 답을 구하지 못했어.
역시 오늘은 이빨 태엽들이야. 다들 도망쳐. 머리카락 한 올도 넘겨서는 안 돼.
What do you mean a single strand of hair? What is going on? Are they part of the gears? They look a lot like you. Is this your people?
아니야. 내가 보고자 했던 건 이런 어설픈 괴물이 아니야.
Oh, apparently not. Wait, is that an invite? How did you get an invite? Why don't you use it?
플루토, 에일린,
예, 아르갈리아님.
정지시키면 되는 거죠? 태엽은 톱니에 비해 하찮을 뿐이에요. 어떻게 이 고기 태엽들을 당신들은 대체
She just shut him down? How? How did you just shut him down? I would like that ability, please.
그제야 머릿속에 뭔가 스치더라고. 그래, 붉은 안개가 피를 토하며 춤을 출 때의 아름다움과 무척 비슷하구나.
Oh, you mean the pianist resembled that of the Red Mist's power. So he had the revelation that the reason why the Red Mist was so darn powerful was because she had her hands on some ego. She was borrowing the power of abnormality, which means that if he can get his hands on some ego without having to turn into an abnormality, he could have that kind of power too. That's why she was so strong.
분명 피아니스트와 붉은 안개의 아름다움은 색이 다르지만 참 닮았구나.
Yep, that's exactly what's going on. Dang it, do not let this dude get a hold of any ego. If he gets his hands on some ego, we are so dead.
다들 보기에 괴물보다 더한 놈이야.
아무것도 없어. 내게 남은 건 이 초대장뿐이네. 에일린, 네 아이들 좀 빌려줄래?
네, 부디. 저희가 따라가지 않아도 괜찮으신가요?
걱정하지 마. 금방 다녀올 거야. 아직 물에 익지 않았거든.
What's not ripe yet? So is he not going to the library then? I don't want him there, but it feels like he's saying that it's not his turn to go yet. It's not ready.
플루토는 이곳에 남아서 좀 더 살펴보도록 해.
예, 기꺼이. 저놈 곁에 있던 두 놈은 분명 뒤틀림일 거야.
Eileen's a distortion too? Obviously Pluto is. Pluto, I think, even has a tail, which is pretty much textbook for I am not a human anymore. I have turned into a distortion. Eileen, though, having control over gears and clockwork and stuff, that was a bit of a surprise. But it does make sense why she can turn people into actual physical gears and like slot them into herself. She has the ability to transform people because she is a distortion. She has the ability to use said people because she is a distortion. She has control over that kind of stuff. One of these days, we're going to have to fight her.
그리고 한 놈은 어디선가 봤는데.
푸른 잔향이 어딘가 슬퍼 보이는 건 착각일까?
Yeah, his sister died. I'd be sad too.
푸른 또라이지. 동생을 잃은 충격에 그냥 미쳐버린 놈이야. 피아니스트 때문에 소중한 걸 잃은 사람이 얼마나 많은데 미쳐도 곱게 미쳐야지. 게다가 힘 있는 놈이 확 돌아서 둥진이 외곽인이 다 쑤셔대면 막을 수가 없다고.
동생은 안젤리카라고 했지? 내 이름과 비슷하네.
But just because that you have two similar names, what does that mean?
뭐 그렇지. 같은 뜻일 거야.
그나저나 이빨 태엽이라는 건 외곽 괴물이야?
외곽은 머리에 의해 도시에서 거부당하고 버려진 것들이 모이는 곳이거든. 도시의 불순물을 버리는 폐기장 같은 곳이야. 외곽은 구경하기도 힘들어서 사람 대부분이 그 존재를 잘 몰라.
But Roland's not surprised. Roland's been out there. Roland knows what's in the outskirts. Is that just because he was a really like top tier fixer, or was he out there doing something? Was he looking for something? Did he find a way into the library by going to that laboratory? And that's why Blue can't find anything, because it's already gone. He's got the key in his pocket somewhere. I'm so suspicious of Roland now. So suspicious of Roland now. Because so many dots are aligning. There's so much connection now. Now, everything that I felt, all of the paranoia, all the, I'm very cynical and pessimistic about this relationship that I have been forming with Roland, but I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. All of that seems just reinforced now. So I guess prepare for me to be even more cynical and more pessimistic about this. This hunky face is definitely hiding something. Just saying. There is something to this.
보통 외곽의 괴물들은 인간이 만들었거나 밖에서 들여온 것들이지. 그리고 지성과 감정을 지닌 녀석도 꽤 많다고 들었어.
So they're like actual people? So did souls inhabit them then? Or is it that they were originally people and they changed, sort of like a distortion effect from whatever they're exposed to out in the outskirts, or just from being, trying to change themselves, augment themselves one way or another to try to get stronger to survive whatever's out in the outskirts? Because city sucks, but it seems like the outskirts may be even worse. I don't know. Again, I'd like to pretend that somewhere, far away from the city, far away from wherever the wars happened, there is a part of the world that nature has been gradually taking back over. And that there's probably some people just living in paradise somewhere. And all of this is happening off in the middle of the nothingness, the void, that was created by humans being greedy and looking for power. And these people are living a harmonious life with nature out in the middle of nowhere. We've got little animals hopping around. There's beautiful sunsets, maybe even a waterfall. Ah, that's so nice. And then I get wrenched back to the pianist turning people into piano keys and the Blue Reverberation turning people inside out because Angela stopped the light. So, if anyone was going to blame Angela, it would be, someone that lost a sister. Oh, also, someone that may have lost a wife. You see where I'm going with this, right? If this really is all connected and Roland is upset, the number one target Roland would have is Angela. So the second Roland overpowers Angela and he understands he's stronger than her, this whole thing changes because she's now vulnerable. Maybe he's biding his time. Then again, Blue Reverberation said that the library is not ripe yet. I'm assuming that he was talking about the library, which means that he's probably also waiting for the moment when Angela becomes weak enough, human enough, to be taken down.
인간의 시대에 도시 안에서 용납할 수 없는 불순물인 거야.
나처럼 말이구나.
Ah! Ah! He's here! What are you doing here?
환영합니다, 손님.
Hello!
저는 이곳의 관장이자 사서인 엔젤라입니다.
She said the thing! I guess I'm happy that she said the thing! But I'm freaking the heck out!
안젤리카?
Yeah? No? I mean, sort of.
저는 엔젤라입니다.
그러네. 너같이 추한 게 안젤리카일 리가.
Oh. So mean. I get it, but so mean.
헛소리 하지 말고 얌전히 들어가지 그래.
기계조차 인간이 될 수 있도록 하는 힘. 역시 더 무르익어야겠네.
Has to ripen? Oh, he thinks that as long as the library gets stronger, he'll eventually be able to take whatever power's here for himself? Is this where he leaves and then leaves us fighting other people? Or are we actually fighting Blue this time?
기다려줘, 안젤리카.
I mean, there's 2 acts, so maybe he's in the second act, but I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to take him on. Ooh, before I do anything else, though, what are they working with? Oh, it's all smoke builds. Yeah, I need more smoke cards. I love good smoke cards. Also, I actually have the Puffy Broom. So maybe I should switch off to my team that does all smoke damage too. Oh, and I just read all the passives. I can already see where this is going. So not only are they going to try to stack smoke on themselves and gain light, which is what I want to do. This is going to be so great for my new Ujat build. But they're also smacking us with smoke, which will cause us to take more damage. And they're drawing a card using this. This is going to help so much with my new builds. But their passives use smoke the same way that we do. Not only do they amplify their outgoing damage from having smoke, but when they gain smoke, they add an additional stack of smoke. The first offensive die of each combat page deals additional damage. Their evade dice gains power, and anytime that they have smoke, they can respond to a one-sided attack. So it's like they've got permanent counter dice too. So we need to clash, we need to win. And I also see up here that this is the Blue Reverberation, so we're actually going to take him on in the next act, I'm guessing. Looks like they're not saying anything. So let's go ahead and remove a couple of them, gain lights, gain emotion levels, try to get as many really good abnormality pages as I can before I have to take on probably our hardest challenge yet. Here's my strategy. They're going to gain smoke by themselves. I don't have to do it to them. So I'm going to use loss of sense against them. If they have 7 or more smoke, it inflicts 2 paralysis and 1 feeble. But if they have 3 or more smoke, I get to draw 2 pages. They use cards that only do 1 attack. I can't block it. That's a 9 to 19. I'm going to get hit by it. I'm going to gain smoke. All that's going to do for most of our agents, though, is increase the amount of damage that we do. So that's not going to be a problem. I'll take that smoke all day. But since they're going to have smoke on them, it's going to trigger all the effects of loss of senses. Then I just follow through with repressed flesh, and I try my best not to stack more smoke on them than I need to, because the more smoke that they get, the stronger they're going to be too. I want to slow play this, but I can do that with only 1 of them remaining if I need to. We're going to take that hit. That's fine. I don't care about taking that first hit. It's the follow-up hits that are going to benefit us, especially since the second they use the card, they gain that smoke anyway. Oh, I think I misplayed that clash. Oh well, doesn't matter. I should have moved that clash to someone else. But now that they have a bunch of smoke on them, we're going to be pretty set. We're going to take a one-sided attack here, which luckily isn't that strong, so I'm just sort of letting that one go. But the only real downside is I think that's hitting my... Yeah, that's hitting my Alan, who really doesn't have a way to heal like everyone else can. But so it's a little unfortunate, but as long as we don't take extreme damage, because we do have a little bit of protect, we'll be okay. I want to keep as much health as I can going into the second fight, because the Blue Reverberation is going to be terrifying. Oh no, I wanted my metallic ringing! When there is no requested target present, the first enemy the selected librarian hits is marked as 1. Deal increased damage against the requested target. When the selected librarian defeats the requested target, fully recover, stagger resist, and resolve twice as many books. No, that's not what I want right now. It would be great if I could do that against the Blue Reverberation, because then Blue would just be taking increased damage the whole fight. I like this. I like this a lot. They're doing a lot of smoke. This is going to be increased damage. If I can pair that with metallic ringing with my Yasad, this is going to be really strong. So let's do Lament. I'm going to put it on my Yasad because they are my strongest. Yes, sort of. Theoretically, they should be my strongest. Yeah, I'm going to put it on my Yasad. Now my Yasad should be able to swing through and do some crazy damage. This should remove 2 of them, and then we are going to either stagger or get really close to staggering another one. There's a couple decent hits. I know I've got a couple one-sided hits coming, which will not be one-sided because they have that permanent counter dice since they all have smoke on them. But after this attack, I think is going to be all our big hits. Yeah, there's one. Here comes another couple big ones. And we should be able to bring this one down. Yeah, right there. Perfect. And good, we have metallic ringing. This is the combo that I need to set up for Yasad. From this moment forward, we should be pretty good. The only question is how much health we'll have by the end of it. And that's all dictated by how many of these clashes we win and how quickly we can when we take this damage. There's a little bit of damage, but we should follow through. Not only did we bind and paralyze there, so that'll even out some of that increased damage that they get for all the stacks of smoke that they have. But I think we also staggered them. Yeah, they're staggered. Which means that that one's definitely going to die. Oh, we staggered another one, so that one's definitely going to die. And this one's going to get staggered right now. Because the strongest card that they have is that 9 to 19 that they constantly are using. But theoretically, this should finish them off. Obviously, we're going to take that big hit up front, but after that, we're just going to do itty-bitty baby taps against them. There's 2 of them down. Now there's the last one, and they drop 2. My Eugen is not as healthy as I'd like them to be. My Alan is not as healthy as I'd like them to be, but everyone else is pretty much full health, and I think full stagger, too. Ha! Oh my god! So, Blue Reverberation takes no damage from ranged combat pages. Oh. Shimmering. At the start of each scene, exhaust all pages in hand and deck. Add new pages to hand. Their cost becomes 0. Can I get this, please? I want Shimmering. I want all my cards to be 0. I have no clue what to expect out of this fight, but I do know that unless I get my hands on some ego, this is going to be a one-sided fight, and I'm losing it. I just sort of have to block that second one, otherwise I take some bleed damage. Other than that, I just beat up on the Church of Gears worshippers. Why? I guess he's scouting us out. That's what this is all about. I don't. That's why he's being really nice. I was wondering. I don't think he's afraid of us. I think if he was afraid, he would actually be using some decent cards. And if he was using some decent cards, we would probably be melted instantly. Because I'm guessing that that giant scythe isn't just for show. Let's see just how badly outmatched we really are. That was not bad. Ooh, we kind of hit. We didn't do much. Really didn't do much damage. We cannot do enough damage to this guy to actually be scary to him. Unless maybe if you do enough damage, he gets super serious. I'm thinking if I eliminate all the other ones, he'll either get super serious or he'll be like, okay, I see how strong you are. I'll be back. So I'm gonna bank on that and try to take out all the small ones and just pray to God that we don't clash and lose all the time, and he doesn't level up his emotions so high that he gets extra speed dice. That being said, I don't know what's going to happen as the fight goes on. He might actually switch out what pages he uses. Then we might actually be pretty screwed. I might take Eternal Rest. Deal 2 to 7 damage and 2 to 5 stagger damage against the enemy with the lowest current HP, because that's going to always change. I think that's going to always check to see which one has the lowest HP. So as long as I'm shooting the one that has the lowest every time and focus firing it, then we'll be good. Because otherwise, I would be better off with clean and putting it on my Alan, who's always going to be hasted or always binding someone and is always going to be faster. This is what I need. So I know that he can't take damage from ranged attacks, so it'd be stupid for me to use Solemn Lament, even though I love it dearly. But I think I might actually want the Grinder. Not only is it a mass attack, which will hit everything, but it'll inflict bleed. And we know that they only have the one card that's really powerful, and it only does one single attack. So again, I have a good opportunity of hitting at least 2 out of these 3. So yeah, I think I'm going to take the Grinder. Not only that, but I should be able to get another ego page later on too. This turn is designed to set up my next turn. I'm taking quite a few clashes, even ones that I shouldn't be taking. But before I hit the button, I want to show you what I'm up against. Because Preludio, on hit, give 1 strength and endurance to all allies next scene. On hit, give 1 strength and endurance to all allies next scene. That's a lot of strength and a lot of endurance. They're going to be so strong. Then there's Trails of Blue. Not only is this super strong, and it has counter dice, which is crazy, because that means you can't do one-sided attacks. But on use, the target's dice power cannot be influenced by any effects next scene. This was targeting my Eugen, who can up slash damage. I need my slash damage increased to use that mass attack. I want to overpower every single person on the board, and the only way I'm doing that is to have that ability. I wasn't letting that happen, so I'm taking a stupid one-sided attack with my Alan, because they're the only ones that I think can deal with that successfully. They have Stiletto. I've got a 4 to 10 evade dice, followed by an 11 to 25. That as long as I roll really well and they roll like crap, my evade should overpower this dice. I doubt it's going to actually happen, but we'll see. Sometimes I get lucky. And then other than that, there's another Preludo here. So they are using some pretty strong pages now. I was hoping they would just use Scout the whole time. Ow. Ow, that hurt a lot. Ha! You did 26 damage! Screw you, buddy! That was pretty good damage. Now, a lot of one-sided attacks coming through right now. We're going to be doing a lot of successful blunt damage too. Yes, which means that we're going to be giving them paralysis and bind. They're going to be slow. They're going to be weaker. Please win a lot of these clashes. We won all those clashes. We even won that one. I don't know if we won that one or not. I didn't see what we rolled. That was pretty good. I could use Magic Bullet. I don't know what synchronizing with Der Freischütz does, but I want to see it. And I want to use it on my Alan before they go away, because they do piercing damage. I'm going to do something stupid. I'm going to grab that one. I just want to see what it looks like. I want to see how amazing this is. I want my background to change too. But we're going to do not only that attack, but we're also doing the mass attack this turn. This is either going to be a huge move that's going to swing this whole fight, or it's going to be pretty lackluster. Either way, I don't care. Roll really, really well. That didn't roll nearly as good as I wanted it to. This one did. This one's fine. I'm attacking pretty much. Oh, we eliminated the back one. Instantly. I think I had someone else attacking them. Oh well, not a big deal. There's a lot of bleed that just went through. We did quite a bit of damage. There should be a Der Freischütz shot coming soon. And we should also be stacking a lot of Protect, because I was using my Ujat cards. Now, whether or not it went through because the people I was targeting died, I don't know. I don't remember where each one of my attacks were going. Where's the Der Freischütz shot? Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is awesome. What kind of attacks is he doing? It's a mass attack. 8, 7, 5, 4. I can be... Yeah, not when you're doing the other big one too. Why are you doing both? No, this is fine. I can be 8, 7, 5, 4. But I have to be careful because I don't know what happened. But Steven's down to 5 HP. So that means I can't attack. There's nothing I can do about this. The only thing I could do is desynchronize. which would cancel the synchronization at the start of the next turn, it would technically would give me the defensive power that I need to survive. But I do have 10 stacks of Protect. So theoretically, I should be able to take that 8, the 7, the 5, and the 4. I do have 2 stacks of Smoke. It's 20% more damage. If we round up, they can do exactly 10 damage with this mass individual. Everything else after that is going to hit for 0. As long as I don't move and that this 4 stack of Vibration doesn't do extra damage, we may take 1, possibly 2 HP worth of damage with our Steven, but still somehow survive this. So even though it seems very counterintuitive, I can't do anything with my Dare Fray Shoots until the next turn. This is going to hurt. How is that a 9? Don't know how that's a 9. We took a little bit of damage, but we're okay. That should have been a 0. Theoretically. Oh, we might get staggered, though. I didn't think about stagger damage. We might take 0 damage, but we're still going to be staggered. I just want to use my Dare Fray Shoots. Please, just let me use it. Oh, well. Everyone else, I think, did fine. Even if I don't get to use my Dare Fray Shoots this time, I will use it next time. Ow. We didn't eliminate them. Oh, there they are. The other one is staggered, though, now, so we're going to get rid of them, too. Please don't do another stupid mass attack, because I can't defend against another stupid mass attack. I don't have any Protect. I still have stacks of Vibration. I still have stacks of Smoke. Mass attack? No. Mass attack? No. Mass attack? No. Mass attack? No. We're good. I'll just pull all of that, because they're going really, really slow. Hopefully they don't turn back next scene, because I really, really want to use them for something. Anything. I don't care what. I'm also stacking Protect, so we should have quite a bit of Protect next scene for sure for everybody. So we shouldn't be taking a lot of damage. There goes the last of their little minions, so it's just going to be us and them. I don't know how much damage we have to do before they decide to run or they get super serious, because I'm assuming that they're not super serious yet, and when they do, they're going to be absolutely terrifying. Please don't be... Okay, nothing's a mass attack, which means nothing's going first. Nothing's long ranged, which means I finally actually get to do something with my Dare Fray Shoots. I could even do 2 mass attacks if I wanted to. The inevitable bullet. Silent bullet would be good. Seal a speed die. Yeah, let's do that one. Our first good turn against him. Let's see how much damage we can actually do. Ooh, that was pretty nasty. More flooding bullets. Because, oh yeah, that's right, because we go first. These really are one-sided attacks. Ha! We're overpowering all their counter dice, too. That's so nice. Now, follow through. Do some actual damage, please. Good, thank you. Good. Don't get staggered. Just keep hitting. That was good. Good rolls. So far, we're having some pretty decent rolls. I think, theoretically, he should be the lowest HP opponent now. So anytime Yasad will be attacking him, Yasad will be doing extra damage. Not only that, but we'll also be doing paralysis and blunt damage. And we're also sealing off speed dice using our Dare Fray Shoots ego cards. And let's go again. I'm going to change Nicole into Dare Fray Shoots. It's going to be the return of the silver bullet from lobotomy. Never mind. He ran away. He's down to half HP and ran away. I only needed 1 hit. I wanted the return of the silver bullet. My whole strategy was just to wait for the moment where Nicole could transform and become the strongest again. I guess that worked. Yeah, he got away. Next time, use a net. Or, I don't know, tie up his legs. Something. Hit him with a blow dart. Something. Bring him down.
제대로 된 책도 못 구했고.
저 또라이 머릿속은 꼭 한번 보고 싶었는데.
Really? Well, I guess that would be the safest way to take a look inside of his brain.
저자의 책이 꼭 필요해?
솔직히 내 개인적인 이유야.
Personal reasons, huh? What kind of personal reasons? You trying to see what he actually thought of you as a brother-in-law?
푸른 잔향은 붉은 안개를 쫓고 있는 것 같았어.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I don't know what's going on with that. We have Callie. Maybe I should have used Callie. Maybe he would have said something. Although I would have been playing my hand then. He might know that she's here, but I might not want to let them meet just yet. Even though I think they probably would have said something pretty cool if the two of them had met one another. Blue Reverberation, he would have said something creepy, and Callie would have responded with her gruff, I'll punch you in the face kind of attitude.
그렇다면 붉은 안개의 책이 푸른 잔향을 부를 수 있을지도 몰라.
Oh, smart. Oh my god, does that mean I have to take her on? Because remember, it was locked. Let's do it. I want to fight her.
도와주려는 마음은 고마운데 어떻게 붉은 안개의 책을 구해? 원래 붉은 안개는 이 세상에 없는데.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's true. So how do we get her book? Is it here somewhere? Do we open it up? She becomes the red mist, then we have to suppress her. And once we've suppressed her, then we get the book?
방법이 아예 없는 건
I'm
아닐 것
confused. But then we'd
같아서.
already have it.
푸른 잔향은 뒤틀림 때문에 동생을 잃었다고 했지.
Yes.
뒤틀림의 원인이 나라는 걸 알고 있을까?
Oh? Are you trying to bait him here by saying, haha, I'm the one that killed your sister?
보통 놈은 아니니 눈치를 챘을 수도.
그렇다면 푸른 잔향의 목적은 나에 대한 복수가 아닐까?
Maybe? Are we trying to send him your book? How do we get your book?
아니, 오히려 뒤틀림에 의해 소중한 걸 빼앗긴 모두가 나를 원망하지 않는 게 이상하겠지.
뭐 그러려나? 혹시 후회하는 거야?
Good question. Do you regret it? Do you regret what you did? Are you going to apologize to Roland's face for killing his wife?
잘 모르겠어. 확실한 건 나에 대한 원한이 쌓이는 게 유쾌하지 않을 뿐.
Oh. So she's not quite to the human level of I feel guilty yet. And who knows, maybe she might never get there. The way that the city works, people don't really feel regret like that. They just kind of take what they want and they step on whoever they want. So Roland might not even blame her, even though he sort of blames her.
그래도 결과적으로 나를 가둔 한 사람으로 인해 도시가 고통받는 거야. 그렇게 생각하면 훨씬 낫지. 푸른 잔향이 복수를 원하든 아니든 상관없어. 내 욕망과 도시 사람의 욕망이 충돌할 뿐이니까.
그렇지. 그건 그거고 이건 이거니까.
Yeah, this is this for sure. Because whatever's going on between those two, yeah, there's something there. He hasn't been as jokey lately, so he's getting more serious, I've noticed with Roland. But that could just be because he's he's relaxing around them, or at least trying to seem like he's relaxing around them. I don't know. Could also be because we're talking about some pretty harsh things, and he doesn't want to harsh the vibe too much by trying to be too jokey and like detract from how important these conversations are. He realizes that if he just acts too goofy, it would seem out of place. So I think he's smart enough to know that you don't want to be like silly in a very serious situation. That could be. Or maybe he's finally getting to the point where the rage is sort of building. Because people have been saying things that they don't realize are really hitting a nerve. Oh, okay, wait. Hold on. No, never mind. This is just another abnormality. I thought maybe, just maybe, that we had unlocked the red mist. But I think, how many more do we have to go? Oh, we have 3 more. I think once we suppress her or do the realization for her department, we'll probably unlock the red mist. And that's probably what we'll have to dangle in front of the Blue Reverberation to actually get him here and have him take the fight serious in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching this one. Take care and goodbye!